Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday.
Good morning.
How you
Happy
doing this
Saturday.
morning?
I'm doing pretty good, Queen. It's been a great morning so far. Glad to be back.
Glad to be back. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was real good, baby girl. Sierra and Vaughn hosted, and I was excited. I was chilling.
Well, I seen you in the kitchen, making some
I was frying some chicken,
fried
but
chicken. Did you
I,
bring me some chicken back?
no.
Because I'll
Listen,
take, I eat leftovers, just so you know.
well,
The
I
queen
don't.
eats, I eat
I'm not a
leftovers.
leftover chick, but let me tell you,
Wait a minute, you're
no,
not a leftover chick?
no.
Well, shout out to the people that eat leftovers.
Oh
And shout out to
yeah,
the people that don't eat leftovers because you know what? You don't know what you're missing.
let me tell
You don't
you.
know what you're missing.
I
Not
thank
eating
God for
leftovers.
leftovers though. I thank
Why?
God because that means I don't have to keep cooking. And so Fred be real happy with leftovers, but me, I have to make me something fresh every day.
So Fred eat leftovers, but you don't.
No.
Well, how did that come apart? I mean, how
Um,
did that happen in life?
I guess because I enjoy cooking. I
Hmm.
enjoy cooking fresh things every day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited because Dr. T has going to be doing some great things. She's got a show. Actually, she's going to start cooking on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm super
Let's
excited
do
for her because
live.
we got to support her because we want her to go viral. We want her to be, I see her on the big screen. I see her on different talk shows,
Oh,
talking about what you do.
well, we'll see what the Lord say
Well,
about
that's
that.
what he said. You just got to put it out in the universe. Well,
Yeah.
actually, it's been out in the universe
Hmm.
for about a couple years.
Yeah, it has
Remember?
been. Yeah.
Because I came over and I was in your kitchen.
Yeah, we're making a pound cake.
No, you were making a pound cake.
What
And,
you came and got in the video?
no, but it's a difference between being in the video
Yeah, it is.
and actually trying to cook.
Well, I'm excited about that. I'm thankful for cooking skills, and I enjoy doing it. Actually, it helps me. And as a matter of fact, it actually reminds me of the woman who taught me how to cook. So being in the kitchen is just a constant reminder of her, and it's comforting. So I enjoy it.
So some people have, they go shopping,
Hmm.
they do drugs or they run marathons or they do different things. I went on a deep end, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
But
Because I'm like, wait a minute, how we went from marathon to running drugs. I'm
okay,
like,
so but you actually, so that's your what you call it? That's your what?
mm,
I mean, cooking. I mean, if you cook every day, I mean, you enjoy cooking. What's
I
that?
do enjoy
That's your
it.
safe space, the kitchen.
Well, I enjoy it. So I think that now, if I had to do it now, when I was running Fanny Bees, I didn't enjoy cooking as much
Hmm.
because it became more of a job and not necessarily a hobby or something I enjoyed
Hmm.
doing. So when I was catering, and please hear me, I enjoyed catering,
Hmm.
but it when it became a job and it became a lot to do,
Hmm.
I didn't enjoy it as much.
Hmm.
It took the joy out of it for
Hmm.
me. So that's another reason why I'm not catering anymore.
Well, shout out to the people now that are probably upset that Fanny Bees is not in existence, and shout out to the people too that are upset due to the fact that you won't cook or you won't cater on a regular basis anymore.
I love y'all.
But shout out to the church because she's still
Oh
God
yeah,
has
girl, I
she's
ain't. The
cooking.
river got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
When
river
when
knew I ain't glory.
when
That's
Pastor
I'm in
calls,
that kitchen.
she connects to that kitchen.
Oh yeah, I'm in the kitchen at the church. Yeah, I enjoy that. But that's my reasonable service at my
Hmm.
church, though. So,
That's your
and
give back.
yeah, and not just I enjoy it.
Hmm.
I really do. But yeah, I don't want to do it as a living. No.
Okay. All right. Well, you don't want to do that living. Okay. All
No,
right.
but I'm gonna go viral on Facebook. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna give y'all a list of things that we'll be cooking, and you all can cook alongside of me. So I'm excited about that. That's coming forth in January.
So can they so you're going to give them a list. So at some point in time, can they give you a list to give you something that they want to actually have you cook?
Yeah, so there's been people already inboxing me or asking me things, even on Facebook, if I can
Hmm.
offer vegan options
Hmm.
or if I can cook specific things that they like chicken spaghetti, or show them how to make the homemade cornbread dressing, things like that. So yeah, I'll absolutely, if they put something in a list that they want, I'll show them how to do it my way. So, but one thing I want people to be mindful of is that I'm not your grandmother. I'm not your mother. So you have your way of cooking things and I have my way. So y'all have to be mindful and be nice on these cooking shows.
Well, if they ain't nice, you can always block them.
You
You can
can
go
block
delete
them,
you can delete their comments
but
if
you
you
got
don't
to
like
let
them.
the wheat grow with the tears. So you need a
Mm.
few haters to stay on, or a few persons
Well,
sandpaper folks to stay on. So
know this: if you don't have no haters,
mhm.
you doing something right. If you have haters, so
You
if you
doing
got
something right.
haters,
You
you're
doing
doing
something
something
right.
right.
Uh,
So know the haters are right there lurking, and you want haters. Anything you do, no matter what you do, you always want haters. But let's
mm,
get into our word of the day. The word of the day is grateful.
yeah.
And I know I chose grateful was because this week was my week to choose the word of the week or the word of the day was grateful because we just got, just every, Thanksgiving was Thursday.
Yeah.
And, it's like being grateful. So when I looked up being grateful on Google, it said the meaning warmly or deeply appreciative of kindness and benefits received. Thankful. I
Mhm.
am grateful to you for your help, appreciative of benefits received, expressing gratitude, grateful, thanks, affording pleasure of contentment, pleasing, pleasing by reason of comfort, supplied or discomfort.
Mm. So grateful is a mindset. So I know that, Google has its definition and it tells us that grateful, it's a state of contentment and
Hmm.
things like that. But
Hmm.
really, grateful is a mindset. It helps us to appreciate the good things in our
Hmm.
lives. And one thing that I do on a daily basis is I um, stop and I pause and I really think and reflect back. And that causes me to be thankful because it brings a sense of peace to me and contentment when I can really think back on all the things that the Lord has brought me through, all the things that I get to do daily,
Hmm.
even the people that I get to help.
Hmm.
And so, one of the things that I do when you're talking about gratefulness is I teach mindfulness training to even my clients, and I teach them how to pause and to focus on the present. And if you really pause and really focus on the present, even right now, if you just kind of think about how you woke up this morning and how you looked around and paused, how you were in your own home, how you had heat, how you had food and choices, those are things that really cause you to stop and be thankful because you realize everybody is not standing in the position that you're in.
Well, when you first wake up in the morning, you got to think about being grateful. I always say that, when I wake up in the morning, I'm grateful. I'm
Yeah.
thankful. I'm
Yeah.
thankful that I woke up. I
Yeah.
look around my surroundings and I'm happy.
Hmm.
And no matter what happens or how I feel after that moment I open my eyes, I'm still grateful.
Yeah.
You know. So what are you all grateful for today? Today, if you're watching, put in the comments. What are you grateful today for?
Yeah.
Are you grateful for your family? Are you grateful for the job you have? Are you grateful for your church family? What are you grateful for today?
Yeah. And as I think about this, when you talk about being grateful, there are so many things we could say.
Hmm.
But even as I think about yesterday, there was parts of Detroit and Pontiac
Hmm.
that had snow, right? And it was really bad in Detroit. And I was looking on Facebook and social media, and it was saying how they were in traffic for hours and how some of the highways were just all, it was nothing but a sheet of ice. And I was like, Lord, and even those people, when they made it home, they were thankful that they were able to make it home. But it was some people that were in accidents and things like that. So when you think about gratefulness, we have to learn the secret of being content.
But where are the salt trucks at? You know what? Where
Yeah.
where are the salt trucks? You went all that long scenario, but where are the salt trucks?
Okay, but
Where were the
even if,
salt where were the salt trucks in Detroit though? For
but
real.
okay, so Regina, that's a valid question.
So you being a therapist right
No, no,
now,
no.
and you
But
acting
that's
like I'm
a
on your couch.
No, but that's a valid question. But in the midst
I'm not on your
of
couch.
even though the
I'm not.
salt trucks weren't out,
I'm not on your couch.
it was just a fact that
I'm not on your couch.
immediate danger was
You
there.
see how calm she is right now. This is how this is what she does. When I'm trying to get her. She don't let me. The salt truck should have been out.
I agree.
Okay, where were the salt trucks?
You have to call and ask
No, no, we should not have
Detroit.
to. Detroit. No. Why?
I
No, you
can't
don't.
answer that. I don't work for them.
So you travel to Detroit on Friday?
I travel to Detroit often.
Okay. So okay. All right. So continue on
So before she interrupted me,
because you
everybody.
being long winded.
Oh, I didn't know we were rushing this
No,
morning.
I'm just saying you being long winded about the because people were in Detroit. Okay, I just got to mess with you.
Anyway,
what?
so while Regina is bothering
No.
me, let me just say this. We talking about grateful being a mindset, but let me give you scripture with that. Philippians 4 and 11. This is a scripture that tells us to learn how to be content. We have to learn the secret of being content in every and any situation. So no matter what is going on with us daily, there's always something to be grateful for. No matter how good, bad, or ugly the day is going, there's always something to be thankful for. Always. So, Regina,
Was you waiting for me to say something? That's why I did that quick
I'm
part.
used to you
I mean,
saying
yeah,
stuff.
I mean, you know, I
Do the
don't,
bounce back.
I don't have, you know what? I figured I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do that?
No, I didn't want to give you a bounce back. I was just kind of give you time to breathe. So I figured I would give you that pause for a minute. That pause.
I'm thankful to be sitting here this morning. I am.
Why? Because you look forward to seeing me every week.
Well, I'm thankful that we get to highlight some wonderful people
Well, let me
in our
just
city.
Well, so let me just say this. So I'm grateful to you, because when on Saturday mornings, I always look forward during the week. I'm like, we get together, we have our show, podcast, and then we get to fellowship at breakfast
Yeah.
for less than an hour. Talk about the week, talk about some things, and kind of just, I sit on your couch, you sit on my couch.
You got a couch?
So I got a couch right there. When you eating breakfast on upset, that's my couch.
All
Because
right.
if I'm paying 1 week, that's my couch. When you pay the next week, that's your couch.
Oh, okay. I got it now. All right, cool.
So
Okay.
shout out, I just told a little secret that what happens when we go to breakfast, I treat 1 week, Dr. T treats the other week. And,
Oh, let me just say
I
that.
try to go in when she pay though.
She do. She do.
I try to
y'all.
go in,
Mm-hmm.
in,
She do.
order what I want.
She gonna get some toast today though.
I don't even eat bread. I don't
She-
even
that's-
eat bread
that's-
like
that's-
that anymore.
That's it though. That's what she getting though.
But no, we have some great guests
Oh yeah, we
joining
do.
us today. We got
Yeah.
Isha Branner.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yep, she'll be on. She's the CEO, founder of eCommunity Outreach Services and Women in Business Working Center. We having her on, and who
Yeah,
was
so
our-
I'm excited. And we have Kermit Williams that's coming on today. I'm excited about him too. He puts out a resource book every month that
Every month.
has resources and upcoming events. So these are events and news that you can use. So I'm excited for him coming on, and he has a special announcement that he will air today on being the driver's seat. So I'm so excited to have these two pillars in our community.
Well, actually, he aired it Monday night. We're like the second, super excited because we are the second platform that he is actually announcing it on. So super excited, right? Super
Yeah,
excited, yeah.
super excited.
Yeah.
Good morning, Annette Dempsey. Good to see you
That's
on
Auntie.
today. That's Auntie.
Good morning, Auntie.
Come on, Florida in the
Auntie.
house.
That's
Come
right. When you
on.
get support all the way from Florida, that's my favorite auntie out there. Who I hope my other aunties ain't watching. But yeah, that's my favorite auntie, Auntie Annette Dempsey, all the way in Mulberry, Florida.
Yes,
Yeah,
come on,
so,
Mulberry. How
yeah.
many people didn't know that there was a certain thing called Mulberry?
Mulberry. So Mulberry is about 30 minutes away from Tampa.
Tampa.
And it's about 20 minutes away from Lakeland.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows Detroit Tigers. They have the training camp in Lakeland.
Lakeland.
So I got family in Mulberry, Lakeland, Tampa. My dad is actually from Mulberry, and my mom is actually from Tampa.
All right.
So I visit Florida more than I visit any place in the world because that's where my family is. And you know what? As you get older, you understand the importance really of family. And family is everything. I've been saying that for the last 15 years. Family is everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we're grateful for family.
yeah, we're grateful. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Isha Branner, CEO, founder of eCommunity. We'll be right back.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
Hi, I'm Joe Lunghammer at Joe Lunghammer Chevrolet in Waterford. And if you're looking for a newer used car and you have up to $500, then Regina, what would you do for me today?
I'm gonna take your $500 and turn it to $1,000 on any new or used vehicle on our lot.
And this is only good till the end of the month. So if you're looking for a newer used car and you have $500, we'll turn it into $1,000.
Then come and say, give me the queen, or go to thequeendeals.com.
And we are back, and we're super excited to have our first guest coming on today. We have Isha Branner coming on today. She is the CEO and founder of eCommunity Outreach Services. Isha, we're so excited to have you on this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, we'll be right. We coming right in, y'all.
So,
Sometimes we have technical difficulties, so you get to see this live. This is live and not Memorex.
well, so you know what? The great thing I love about Facebook is that it's live.
Yeah. And so, and you all need to see that things happen when you live, right?
But you just have to
So,
keep it moving.
yeah. So Isha will be on in just a second. She has some wonderful things that she's sharing today, and we're excited to hear about her upcoming events. But she's also a pillar in the city of Pontiac. She has a few businesses that are up and running. So we're so excited for her, and she'll be right with us.
You know, when I think about Isha, I think about your book, Wake Up to Win.
Awaken to Win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awaken to win. You know, because
Yeah.
when you can wake up every day and you just winning,
Mm,
you know, you don't really have to think about it, and you pay, you know, you pave your way. When you're a pillar in the community, that's what you live and that's what you breathe.
mm.
You know it because that's what you do. You live and breathe what you do in the community,
Is you
right?
is that I hear somebody. Is that we got somebody in the waiting room? I just heard somebody.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So when you wake up and you live and you breathe what you do, it comes like automatic,
Yeah, it
right?
does.
Automatically when you live and breathe what you do.
So what I love about Awaken to Win is that it just reminds you that every day you get up is another day to win. And
hmm
so as a pillar in the community or as even yourself,
hmm
you have to know your why.
hmm
And so once you know what your why is, every day you wake up is just a day to wake up and win.
Yeah,
Yeah. So shout out to those that get up every day and enjoy what they do and win on purpose.
yeah. Well, you know what? The thing is, you got to have a plan. What's your plan? What's your vision? You know what? Where are you going?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where are you going in life, and what's your vision, right?
hmm So I think Isha is back with us. Isha, can you hear us? Okay, we
Well,
got some.
she cannot hear us right now, but Isha has quite a few things going on in the community. She
hmm
has her
Women in business.
Women in Business Working Center.
Yeah, I love the Women in Business Working Center, and they also have monthly meetups. And she has different women that she brings in to kind of talk about their businesses and even offer support. And so it's a gathering of business women, and they also get to network with one another.
But she also highlights, I would say the last, what, I don't know, but every time a business does join
hmm
her organization, she
hmm
highlights them
hmm
on Facebook. And it's all about highlighting people that join your organization because you get into their network.
hmm
And people don't understand that the best thing that you can do when you come on someone else's platform, you do anything, right? Is that you get to join, you get to get into their platform.
hmm
You know, they know who you are.
Yeah, and that's a great networking tool too.
hmm
When you
hmm
come in the room, so that's how you learn and meet people too. I don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room.
Well, honestly, nobody would never be the smartest person in the room, right? Because
hmm
God is the smartest person in the room, and then it's
Yeah,
me. I wanted to get you to laugh this
Listen,
morning.
I definitely don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I always want to be in a room where somebody can stretch me and cause me to grow.
Right.
Isha, are you with us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Isha?
Hello?
Can you
Yes.
hear us?
Hey, she's there now. You can hear us? Is there a delay? All right. Well, anyway, you said being the smartest person in the
Yeah,
room.
I don't never want to be
Yeah.
the smartest person in the room. I realize that each person needs someone to stretch them and challenge them in order for growth to take place. If there's no one stretching you or challenging you in your circle, then you need to expand your circle.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah. So,
Well, it's all about growth, though. The bottom
hmm
line is about growth. And if
yeah.
you don't know how, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, but we need to focus on as helping each other.
hmm
I think a lot of times what happens is we pull each other down.
Well, a lot of
We don't.
people are intimidated of each other. You know what I mean? They intimidated. You have people that do the same thing in the world every day, and there's tools and tips that people can share with one another to help each other grow. But a lot of times, people are intimidated and they feel like someone's going to take something from
Mhm.
them, and that's not necessarily should be the
Mhm.
mindset. But
Mhm.
that's the mindset of a lot of people. Yeah. Isha, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Well, good
Hey, that's
morning.
good.
Hey. All right. So this is Isha Branner. So come on, Isha, let's get
Hi.
right into it. Good morning. I know we had some technical difficulties, but that's because we have some wonderful things to share with these women. So let's get right into it today.
hmm
So what we talking about?
So I want to share a little bit about our Women in Business Working Center and, of course, our amazing Christmas program that we just rolled out for the organization.
Okay, let's get into it. So, women in business.
Yes.
What's
So,
up?
so women in business, I just noticed, I just want to give you some kudos because it looks
hmm
like, well, they know looks like you do this. Every time someone joins your organization, you highlight them.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I just really want people to see the different businesses that we have. We got something great coming at the beginning of the new year that's going to really explain more about our members that has joined. But I really just want to I'm just supporting the ladies. Like it's been long overdue. I haven't really been posting a lot because I had a lot going on. So now I'm just got my foot on the gas and just really going and just connecting with some ladies, some new ladies too. These are new. I have a lot of new faces that have joined our Women in Business Center, so I'm excited about what's coming.
I love that. I love that. Regina and I was talking about how I don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room. I
Mhm.
always want to be in a room with women who can stretch and grow me and women who can even challenge me. So, kind of talk to me about like the mindset behind women in business.
So let me say this: coming into the city of Pontiac, where I born and raised, well, not born, but I was raised here, been here pretty much my whole life. Opening up a women in business working center was a challenge. I would say that I when I got back on, I heard a little bit about people supporting one another. It was very hard to open up a space and to connect with some ladies who mindset was we in our own little space. We don't, so and so doing the same thing. So and so ain't sharing my post. So and so ain't supporting me. Not really knowing there may be reasons behind. Maybe so and so don't have no money. Maybe so and so don't need your service. It's just different little things like that. And for a long time, I kind of like got in the shell because I'm like, this is not what I want it to be. I really want to help people grow. Like I felt like I have worked hard enough to get to a space where I can kind of see. I can kind of help help create like a roadmap for some of our ladies to be successful. And I was like, I don't, this is not a good feeling. But I'm really big on listening to what God tells me to do and really following His lead. And it was like, this is your role. This is, if not you, then who? Because clearly there's a lot of people working in their own little areas in our city. So
Mhm.
you got to be that person to kind of bring people together. And however you got to do it, you just got to do it. So for me, it's just really being intentional
Mhm.
about who I'm connecting with and just really trying to make sure that I'm doing my part, especially running a women in business working center. So I had to change a lot of my mindset too. And just, just trying to come at it in a different angle. Like, I don't care about all that other stuff. Like, what do you need in your business?
Mhm.
Let's start there. And then making those connections with other people within our network.
Yeah.
So,
So go ahead, Regina.
where's the noise coming from? Is that?
Isha bracelets.
Oh, okay.
Isha
I
got
thought.
I have
bracelets.
a,
So,
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. All right.
so
Um,
Isha, I got a question. And so tell us some of the things that you offer at the Women in Business Center.
So this is another thing that I'm trying to get better at because I am promoting so many different things. I have not done my best promoting all what we are doing there. It's not just a space for people to rent out for their businesses.
Mhm.
It's a pop up if you want to come in and just get some work done, or if you just need a peace of mind for a minute. If you want to get on the phone, it really don't matter as long as you ain't in there doing nothing crazy. You have a space to come here and do that. We have mailbox services. We have a whole rollout of workshops coming in starting January with a couple of our key partners. We still are doing our social hour, which we're kind of pulling away from having speakers, but giving women a chance to come in here and just connect with one another. What I've seen in the past, women don't understand the importance of networking.
Mm.
They still come in there and just kind of like, I'm going to always have that piece
mhm.
because that's what really have helped me. It wasn't, me reading or starting to get, it was me connecting with people
Mhm.
like you guys, having that connection. They don't understand the importance of that.
Mhm.
So we're doing stuff like that. Um, and then our workshops.
So if someone wanted to get involved with
Yeah.
your workshops, how would they get involved with your workshops if they
So
want to be a
they
part of that?
they could go on our website and they can sign
That
up.
is.
www.wibwc.com.
Mm.
They can reach out to me on social media, which I would really prefer people just coming in. Where I'm at now, I'm trying to really find out where that person is. So they really getting like a one-on-one consultation with me always. Every time I'm talking to somebody, I'm really like, does that make sense? Well, maybe you should go that route. So just I don't want just people, oh, because you got an LLC, you want to be a part. I'm looking to get women that is ready to grow their business. It is so many opportunities out here. I'm not looking for those who are not ready, who are scared to. You got a business, you want to push it. This is where you need to be coming to.
That's good.
Well, a lot of people are going to be out there that really probably don't know where they want to go and don't know where they want to go and know what they want to do, but they're just probably just going to come because of who you are,
That's
and
true.
and
I've
and
I've had some of that too.
yeah, and you're probably gonna get maybe a lot of that, I'm thinking, because of where you are in Pontiac, because you have the community, the community follows you. Just for instance, when you had the Halloween event at Trick or was it what was it called? Halloween at
UWM, a
yeah,
sports
UWM,
complex.
and you had about was it 4 or 5 thousand people, right?
Yes, 4,000, 132 or something like that. I just somebody just asked me about it yesterday. So yes, we had quite a few people.
So that's huge because when you can bring the community together like for that, and you can bring partners in to actually people to
Mm.
get the candy, and I mean, you're bringing the community together with over 4,000 people. That's huge. So you have the community. It's just about individual businesses and people getting on board and figure how we can help each other.
Yeah,
Because you're offering the service, but now, and I'm saying this is huge because you got the people, right? Now it's time for individual business owners or business owners, period, or partners to come in and figure out how can we all do this together. I don't know, maybe having a round table, because you have partners, right? You have partners that are
I have
huge.
some new partners now.
Yeah,
I'm not
new partners.
really because when I first started, that was the whole goal. Like I knew off rip where my lane was. It was like
Mm,
I got a lot of people that I know that supports me. My city mess with me. It's the other stuff, and we can talk about that at a later date.
yeah.
Um, but I knew my lane a long time ago. But then when you try to connect women that are ready to grow to other businesses that ain't about collaboration or about really helping people grow, then it was really left up to me. Like, Isha, you gotta tap into it and really start helping, because now you have created, built this platform. So what you gonna do? Just say, oh, I'm done with it, like most people in our community? No, I started and I'm going to finish it. So I've been reaching out to different partners in Detroit, Waterford, Auburn Hills. It ain't just Pontiac. We're not just a Pontiac based
Mm-hmm.
organization business. We tried that, it didn't work. So
Mhm.
we reaching
Right.
out to people who are really trying to help our women grow.
Oh, I love that expansion to
Yeah.
Detroit.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh
I
yeah. We
love
we
that.
we we close to there now. I've been doing quite a few networking events and stuff like that, just trying to figure out where we can set in there, because it's sometimes it's just sometimes you got to move outside of your own city to help your city,
Yeah, I'll
and that's just
inbox
where
you
I'm
some
at.
stuff. I'm gonna inbox you some stuff, but I have a
Okay.
question. So you have some upcoming things because I definitely want the viewers and the listeners to hear what's coming up because I'm going to attend something they're having. I just need to know when you're having it so I can make sure I'm available. So talk to us about the upcoming things that you have.
So as far as the Women in Business Working Center, we have our last somewhat social hour. We kind of revamping that. So starting the new year, all new members, they come on, they get a welcome pack and all this other stuff. So the very last one, we want to go out with a bang. We got about 40 women registered so far. Brittany Cook, Dr. Brittany Cook, I'm sorry, she's going to be our speaker, talking about branding and marketing your business. I mean, you look her up; she is absolutely amazing, very consistent. I love her branding ways. So she's coming in and just sharing her knowledge on that. And then for our
Wait,
the
what day
not
is that? When is this happening?
it's December the 13th, and that's why I said, like, when I say I have, at first I was just like, I just want to, reach out to a few ladies who can probably know. I'm reaching out to all kind of women, and that really is doing the work,
Yeah.
and that really got some stuff going on, and that knows and understands what it takes to start and build a business.
Yeah.
And I've been watching her for about a year, almost a year now, on social media.
Mhm.
And I felt like I wasn't really ready to, how you like, okay, I want to reach out to him, but I just don't feel like I got my stuff all the way together.
Yeah.
Because she's very qualified. Seemed like she got a
Mhm.
CNA school.
Mm.
I mean, this lady is killing it. So I reached out to her and she was like, absolutely, I would love to. And that was my start of saying, Isha, you can't be afraid. Even if you're not all the way ready, you got women like her outside of your city that don't mind joining forces with you and helping you grow what you're trying to build. And she was the very first one that was like, absolutely. And so I just been reaching out to different women that are like in higher places that are really making a whole lot of money, a whole lot of noise, and we're bringing them right to the
Mhm.
Women in Business Working Center
That's good.
starting next year.
We got a
So,
question online.
Mhm.
so how much? Someone's asking. Miss Booby's asking, how much does it cost to join the Women of Business Center?
So right now it's 150 for the year. That's just a basic membership. We don't have no spaces available. We got all of our rooms have been taken up until the middle of next year. So we have that, and then we got a couple other things. And let's say if you don't want to really join as a full member, you can be listed on our website. I just literally had someone build a platform just like social media, so our ladies can go on, um, create them a profile, and they just network with each other. That's a big thing going on right now, and that is free for all our ladies who join.
So that was you said December 13th. What time
Mhm.
is that? And can you give a address where this is happening at?
So it's from 5 to 7, and it's going to be at the actual location, 959 West Huron in Waterford.
Okay. And then you have something that's going on for Christmas.
Yes. So so last year we did a Raise and Hope for Christmas program. We had someone, shout out to our tech person. He built us a platform for Christmas,
Hmm.
and our families went on, and then donors, they come on and they they can read stories about our families. They could select families and just adopt them.
Hmm.
When we posted it 2 weeks ago, it took us 2 hours and over 500 families registered.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was, to the point where we had to shut it down because I'm just like, that's just too many for us to kind of. This is going to be our second year starting off, so now we're just pushing to get more donors to get on our platform. Read some of our family stories, and if their heart is led to adopting them, they do so.
Yes, and so we're so excited, Isha. We're gonna have to do a part two because we know
Yes,
we had technical difficulties. So can you
yes.
give the viewers and the listeners your website again and phone number so if someone wants to contact you, they can contact you.
Okay, so if you want to contact me through the Women in Business, you can call 248-977-4355. The website is www.wibwc.com. And you can, of course, follow me on Facebook, message me. I'm pretty active on there at Isha Branner.
Yeah, so we're excited. We're going to bring you back to do a part two because we
Okay.
didn't get a chance to discuss some of the things, but we're so glad that you joined us today, and we'll be
Yes.
back for part two. So everybody, look for Isha coming back with part two.
Thank you, Isha.
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
You
Thank you, you
too.
too. So, real quick, we are giving away 5 Henry Ford Museum tickets
Hmm.
today. And yeah, and if you can give us a call. What's our number? 248 904
Five one one
905.
two eight.
Or
Yeah.
you can just put in the comments. I mean, we need to come up with a quick question. How
So
can they
so
win those 5 tickets?
you can please call in at 248-905-1128. We have 5 tickets to the Henry Ford Museum. So we're going to ask a question towards the end of the show. And if you have the answer, you can win those tickets. So we're going to be giving away 5 tickets
Or
to the
text
Henry Ford Museum.
because if
So
they call in, we got
you can do call in or you can do it right here on the live. Okay. So when we get towards the end of the show, we will be asking a question about something that happened on the show today. So hopefully you've been watching. All right.
we'll
So
be right
we'll
back.
be right back. Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
Hi, I'm Joe Lunghammer at Joe Lunghammer Chevrolet in Waterford. And if you're looking for a newer used car and you have up to $500, then Regina, what would you do for me today?
I'm gonna take your $500 and turn it to $1,000 on any new or used vehicle on our lot.
And this is only good till the end of the month. So if you're looking for a newer used car and you have $500, we'll turn it into $1,000.
Then come and say, give me the queen, or go to thequeendeals.com.
Yay, we
So,
back.
so we are back, and we have Kermit Williams on this. Well, we're having Kermit Williams on. We have a big announcement that he's going to be making this morning. Actually, he made his announcement on Monday night, but this is the second platform that Kermit Williams is going to be making his announcement on, and we're super excited about that. What's going on, Kermit?
Good morning.
Hello, I'm glad to be on being in the driver's seat. This is phenomenal.
Yeah. So, sir, listen, I'm glad to see your smile this morning. So let's get into what we talking about. What's up, Kermit? What's the announcement?
So the announcement is in 2025, I will be running for mayor of the city of Pontiac, the center of the universe, the greatest city in the world, and I am super excited to not only be on the show today, just to be able to turn the page on Pontiac and make a Pontiac that we can all cherish and love again.
Wow, this is huge.
Yeah, so you made your announcement on Monday night at your birthday slash what
Announcement party.
announcement party?
Yeah, so we had a belated birthday party because we were working during the election, so we were not able to do anything during then. My birthday is October 25th, and so we had it November 25th, and the outpouring of love was amazing. We had it at 374, which is Dre Jeter's spot. Big shout out to Box Boy Movement and his story. I don't know if y'all have had him on the show yet, but that's definitely a person that y'all should bring on the show. And just the outpouring of love was really incredible. I had one of my college roommates come all the way from Seattle to show up. And then we had some people that I've known, my friends from fifth grade. And then we've had some electeds. It was very beautiful. And it was really a huge outpouring because we have to get rid of the silos and the cliques in Pontiac. And so the event was like a family reunion. We had people from every genre, every walk of life in the building. And that's the kind of Pontiac that I love.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
so Kermit, one of my questions is why now? Why now run for mayor? Why do you think it's important now for you to emerge?
I spent 12 years on the city council, came in really a month after we were in receivership. The city was in shambles and other things, and people didn't want those jobs at that time. So it was very interesting to see how we were able to climb out. And I was always on the finance committee, worked with a great team of people, and we were able to come up with a fund balance that was really healthy for the city. And we left them with $37 million. We supported the youth millage. Big shout out to Norbert Burrows, Tamika Ramsey, Patrice Waterman, Mark Holland, and some other folks that helped get that done. That passed by 70%, but we're almost at 10 years later, and the kids still don't have a community center. And so when you talk about giving back and really building the city that we need, now is the time. I think that we are really in a season where we have to make sure that we have a Pontiac for Pontiac people. A lot of people feel invisible. A lot of people feel unheard and unseen. 70% of the people who work in Pontiac live outside of the city of Pontiac and vice versa. I made it because of this city, not despite this city. And we've got a whole generation of people who feel like they made it despite this city right now. And we want to change that. We had a chief on here before with the technical difficulties because, the Husky should have went first. But the
That's
reason
right. That's right. You are a husky, but you had to go behind the chief today.
Orange
I'm
and
a husky.
Chiefs in the house.
No, I'm a
Chiefs
I'm
in the
I'm
house.
a husky.
And
Shout
so
out
y'all,
to
so
Husky.
y'all hear that pride that we had in our schools. And now we're at a season where our kids don't have that. And so big shout out to Pontiac High. I'm glad that they're doing the things that they need to do. But we have a huge group that doesn't have that sense of cultural pride in our city, and that needs to be brought back. We're 52% African American, but we don't have a cultural corridor of Black owned businesses in the city. And so when you start looking at those kind of things, we're not best utilizing what we have in Pontiac. So the time is now because we're running on a vision of hope and making sure that we can make a Pontiac that my great, 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 great grandchildren can be proud of. Pontiac is one of the oldest cities in the state of Michigan. And now we need to make sure that we're reimagining ourselves in a way that can really be reached out to other folks. And so I think that one of the key things that we just have to talk about is access. Who don't feel like they have access to our government. And it's not a slight on anybody who's currently in administration or anything else, but we can just do a whole lot better. Sean Preston just recently came out. Shout out to Yaktown, Don't Back Down, which deserves better T-shirts. And I believe we deserve better on every level. I mean, if you leave somebody with $37 million and we have a month or less to
And
spend
give it away.
$0.7
Spend it.
million, and I'm on the board with Isha on Pontiac Youth Assistance, and we haven't given them a dime. The Pontiac Panthers haven't got a dime. Shout out to Miss Rosie
No,
at
we haven't.
Meals on Wheels, haven't got a dime. And so
No, they
those are
haven't.
things that we need to look at. And then we have business owners. You have 300 business owners apply for a small business grant, and they grant it out to less than 40 people, which is not the place that it needs to be. And so we just need to expand and think about what we're doing to make a huge difference in the city of Pontiac. And then we've just had a huge turnover. We haven't had a finance director in the city in multiple moons, really since I left. And so we have to make sure that we're capturing good talent. But I think that one of the things that I've learned is you need to learn your leadership style. And so, because I'm a visionary leader, I need to surround myself with people who are nuts and bolts and administrators and other things. And so, we're going to put together one of the greatest teams in Pontiac history. I don't have that kind of ego, so I want to move out of the way. My mama named me Kermit, so I was already famous in the city. I had teachers.
So Kermit, let me get in here real
Trying to
quick.
get a question in there.
Let me get a question in. So we got Dr. April Rauner. Good morning, April.
morning.
She's excited. She was saying that her son got a full scholarship from Pontiac
Congratulations.
owns ITA. She said that Pontiac rises from the ashes. You are right, sis. We do. But Kermit, I want to ask you this because you have given us a lot of information. You have said a lot of things. But what will be your first item for business if you are elected
Well,
mayor in my great city?
Well, we're working before we get elected. So I've never stopped working, right? And so most people think I'm the unofficial mayor of the city right now. They call me when seniors need their snow plowed and all these other things because they believe Kermit can get them connected. We're
Well, can
working
Kermit
right
get
now.
it done?
Wait,
Can
listen,
Kermit get it
what-
done?
we've been doing and we've been working. So immediately when we found out about the 14.7 million about to go away, reached out to Commissioner Powell, shout out to her, reached out to Dave Coulter in his office, shout out to him. We also reached out to Haley Stevens in her office because these are federal dollars. And so what we're going to be trying to release this Monday and Tuesday is an actual list of how we think the priorities should be spent to make sure smaller nonprofits also get some money with what we're doing, and also making sure that they expand the business money that they're given. So I think that the council is trying to do their best right now, but I don't think they've really got the help that they needed. So we're trying to lend a hand. I've been on the phone with multiple of them, even though I'm not in the capacity. Sometimes you don't need a title in order to go to work. And so we need to work because we
There
can't
it is.
$14.7 million gone that we saved for this council because the previous administration was already trying to spend recklessly. So we want to make sure that we get those people out there doing what we need to do. We need to expand it for small business. Also, we need a business incubator in the city of Pontiac. At one time, Hubert Price, big shout out to the late Hubert,
Yeah, shout out.
we had $1 million revolving loan fund for businesses. We don't have a downtown development authority, and everybody that we're building right now, we're actually having low income or ARPA downtown Pontiac, which is crazy. Downtown needs to be the jewel of what we have, but also we need to build a business corridor. Auburn Street, if you go past the Phoenix Center, it's Orchard Lake. $1 million homes. You go into Auburn Hills, it is their downtown, and Pontiac is where it shouldn't be. It needs to be redeveloped. It needs to be reimagined. And I believe that it can be just like Livernois in Detroit. It can be the Black-owned cultural center for what we do, shooting into our downtown. So one of the visions that we're working on is making sure that everywhere leading to downtown is developed with cultural sensitivity. So
Now
you
let's
got
break
people-
in real quick. You got some people
Real
saying
quick.
stuff to you. Kermit. You got some people saying some stuff. And so Sarah Glover is saying, thank you, Kermit. I'm right here with you. She loves you. And if you need her, she's available.
I need you.
Shout out to Sarah.
He's the
the man
man
that
Pontiac
Pontiac needs. That's George Hathaway. Good morning, brother. So you have some people that are on and they're excited. Tamara Jackson. Sometimes you don't need a title to get the work done. So when your title is mayor, it's going to be epic. Okay, sis. So congratulations. You have some supporters on, and we definitely support. So we're excited. So Kermit. Yeah, so you don't need a title. What else? So just kind of walk us through what's getting ready to happen.
So I got a question real quick because when Kermit talks, we just got to sit back. If you guys notice that we just letting him sit back and just have the floor,
Yeah, he
because
got
this is
it.
what he does. I remember him back in the city council days, and I used to watch it on TV. But let me just say this: you are absolutely right. It's a lot of people that are part of the city of Pontiac that doesn't live in the city of Pontiac, like the outskirts, right? And I mean, live on the outskirts, and the people that actually in the capacity to be able to do something, right? it just seems like everybody just haven't like come together to be able to do that, because I just can't believe all the money that's left over right
Hmm.
now that
Hmm.
has not been used. And it's a shame that we are looking at 30 days. We got to get rid of the money,
Yeah,
disperse the money or it goes away, correct?
correct.
Mhm.
And
So,
so it's got to be obligated. One of the things is you have to have a vision, right? You
Mhm.
have to have a vision for where you want the city to go. And so one of the things that we're going to start doing day one is working on a Pontiac homecoming. There's millions of people, well, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who have been born in Pontiac and now live somewhere else. We've
Mhm.
repopulated Texas. We've repopulated Atlanta. Shout out to the Lions. I mean, they did their thing down there in Houston, and it was so many people from Pontiac that were there in different places, and we haven't given them an opportunity to come back and put their input in there. We're at a stage where we have a lot of kids who are not reading and comprehending at grade level. I'm not even going to put the statistic because it's not about bashing the school district. It's
Mhm.
about working with the school district to build these kids up. And so there's statistics out there that says even if a father fakes reading to a child, their
Mhm.
reading literacy goes up by 33%.
33%. That's right.
Faking it. So what I'm saying is if daddy can't read and he still picks up a book, the kids will be able to read. And so you have those amazing statistics, and we don't have just a reading hour where kids are reading to us and we're listening. Those things have to come together. And so there's a lot of things that are unofficial that we can do that doesn't involve money, but it involves actually putting our hand out to welcome these people back home.
Well,
Some people
Kermit,
have
let
two
me
many
let me
bedroom houses, and so they're not coming back to Pontiac. I get it.
let
They're
me
not
let me
coming. Go
let
ahead.
me shout you out. There's a few people that like Raheem Harris. We saw you, brother. Thank you. He's rooting for you. DeQuetta Baylor. We saw you, sis. And we have Michelle Renee. They're rooting for you. So you have people that are responding to you, and they're glad. And there was a question. It's about the grant. She says she's 100% behind you. I did apply for the grant. I get there. I get there and move my business forward. So we're not exactly sure with that question. Oh,
how's
how do
that
you
you
run? Yeah,
for city council?
for city council. How does she run for city council?
Okay, well, you got to get your petitions together, and we can talk offline. Inbox me, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you. So I'm a recovering council person, so I spent 12 years. So we can definitely talk about that process. And the reason that I ended up running for city council at the time was there was a house right next to mine that had got demolished, and the hole was still open, and kids were playing in that hole. And so I reached out to my current council person at the
Mhm.
time, and I got blown off. And then I said, what do I need to do to run for city council? Same thing she just said. Got the
Mhm.
petitions the next day, all filled out, turned them into the city the day after. And the day after I turned in my petitions, the whole was filled. You shouldn't have to run for office to get response out of government. So that's always been my mindset. The late Joe Woods told me that we work for the people and the people are your boss. And so I just take that into consideration. And so just because we're running for mayor of the city, that just means we're going to be the chief servant. It doesn't mean that we're going to be just the chief executive. And so
So
I think it's really important.
how many signatures do you need for on the petition? How many
Yeah,
people?
so
How
I
many
think
people do you need?
we just passed the charter. Big shout out to the charter commission who made that happen. So we raised the limit. I think it's 300 for mayor. I think it's like 100 and something for city council. But I don't have those direct numbers right in front of me. But I know it's less than 500 from either one, which is a small percentage of people to get you on the ballot. But I think it's very important that we raise the signature line because we just don't want somebody who's doing this for a joke or playing around with it
Mhm.
to be running for our city because those are resources and we really want to hear from the candidate. And so when you have a race, you want to have not only competent people running, but you want to have a good variety of ideas and you want them to be serious contenders.
Okay, hold that thought real quick, Kermit, because we have 5 tickets that we want to give away on the show today. Now, Kermit made a statement earlier. I asked him what would be his first item for business if he became mayor. And he said a statement. If you all can tell us what statement that Kermit came back and said immediately after that, these tickets to the Charles H. Wright Museum belong.
No. It's
Wait,
not the
wait,
chart.
wait,
No,
where is
no,
it?
no.
Okay, well, Regina.
Henry Ford.
Henry Ford Museum.
Henry Ford.
Henry Ford
Henry
Museum.
Ford. I got 5 tickets. So the
Yeah.
first person to answer the question, and
What
only
did
Kermit's
Kermit
gonna
say?
know that answer probably.
I
So,
remember.
well,
I
let
remember.
Kermit. We're gonna. So one person to answer the question. I got 5 tickets.
I asked Kermit what was his first item for business if he was to become mayor, and he had a snapback that was famous. So if you are
Famous.
whoever can tell us what his snapback was, these tickets belong to you. So
5
put it in the
tickets.
chat. I need y'all to put it in the chat right now. What did Kermit come back and say after I said, "What is your first item for business?"
And the tickets are good for 1 year, so it's not like
Yes.
you have to go next month. 6
Mhm.
months from now, they're good for 1 year, and it's
Yeah.
a family. It's a family thing.
Yeah,
And
5
if you
tickets.
don't have, if you don't have a family, you want to go as a couple, or you want to take a friend from work, or whatever you want to do, you got
Mhm.
5 tickets. You can use them anytime you want to for 1 year. Just
Mhm.
answer the question. Put it in the comments.
Yes. So, Kermit, now we have a few more minutes. Let's kind of tell the people who are watching, how can they support you?
So they can go to KermitForMayor.com. It's up
Come
right
on,
now.
Kermit for mayor.
KermitForMayor.com. So this is the first grand reveal on being in the driver's seat. I don't think anybody has known about the website, no announcement, but you can go to KermitForMayor.com. And really, we're going to need people to door knock because this election is not about me.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
tell people all the time, it's not about my personality, it's not about my jokes, it's not about my charisma or lack thereof. It's about the citizens of Pontiac really coming together. And so, right now, I see Pontiac as a petri dish, right? And so, the city should be creating an environment where things can grow and flourish. But right now, the city is the impediment, it's the bacteria, it's really holding people back. And so, we need to make it where people feel that Pontiac is really the accelerant. We're reaching out to businesses from across the place. We need a grocery store.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
most
we're in
definitely.
conversation right now, trying to reach out to Kroger, Myers, and all those other places in order to have that. I went down south. They have what's called basically a 7-Eleven on steroids. They got a Wawa, and I would love to bring one to Pontiac. I think
Mhm.
some of these things just need to be state of the art. And so we need to work with the school district tremendously to make sure we're making those changes. I got a meeting next week with the Tuskegee Airmen Foundation in Detroit, trying to figure out how we can get aviation scholarships and apprenticeships to kids because they're paying 80 to 120,000 for people to be in aviation. That's really good money. I think I might try to drive a plane right now if I wasn't scared of heights. But like I said, we're trying to make that happen now, and we're starting. And so, if you have a business or idea, we want to hear from you. The first 3 months of the campaign is going to be us just listening, because a lot of people feel unheard and unseen in the city. Like Regina said earlier on the show, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. And so we've got a city of 62,000 people, and we haven't brought all of those minds together. Every mayoral election, we have at least 15 to 17,000 people who don't vote in the mayoral election that vote in the presidential election.
I
And
think
there's a
we have a
disconnect.
winner. I think
Mhm.
we had a winner.
Who?
I thought I saw Dr. April had it in I thought I saw what she said. It's back up a little bit. I believe I saw what she said, and she said something she answered the question. Kermit said, I asked him what would be his first item for business when he becomes mayor, and his response was, I'm already doing the work without a title. And I believe I seen Dr. April Browner had that up on the
Was
am
that
I
what he
correct?
said?
That's what he said. He
That's what
said,
you said. All
yeah,
right,
that's
April, you
exactly.
are the winner. You can reach
April,
out to
yeah, you can
Dr. Banner. You
inbox
can
me. You
reach
can
out to
inbox
Dr.
me.
T.
Yeah, so I know who April is. You can inbox
Yeah.
me, and we'll be glad to give you those tickets. I'm so excited.
So we are at the end of our rope here at 9 o'clock, 8:55.
But
You
guess
have any?
what?
What?
Kermit, though, he's running for mayor, y'all, and he'll be back. He'll be back.
Yes, he will be back. He said
Yeah.
he's going to co-host with us.
Yeah.
Well, I think
That's been my childhood dream. Y'all been playing with me, but that's okay. I think one
Right.
day y'all gonna bring me on. But
We
I'm excited.
are.
it's coming real
It's
soon.
coming
I'm
real
excited.
soon.
Don't let it be too long. But
Oh, no,
No,
it's
very,
coming.
it's
I'm
coming
very
really
excited.
soon.
And thank y'all for giving back, Regina. I see what y'all do with Joe Longhammer and others. And I'm just really humbled that y'all have been doing this kind of work. And I am really grateful, not only to be on this platform, but I'm grateful for the work that y'all did. And Dr. T, I don't know how to cook, so I'm going to be watching your show as much as possible. So you're going to see me making some things, but I don't do any white substance. So,
Okay.
so no Alfredo, no mayo, none of
Okay.
those things. But anytime you're cooking something different, let me know.
I got you. I got you. Thank you so much. And
Thank
you
you.
all support Kermit. We're excited, and we're especially excited about what's happening in the city of Pontiac. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, everyone.
We'll see y'all same place, same time next week.
Have a good day and have a good week.